What's up, people? It's Kevin Sullivan again, chef and owner of Kitchen Laurel. You've seen the menu. I'm gonna go through the menu and just kind of tell you some of my highlights and some of my thinking as I got to these different menu items. And we're just gonna have a little fun with it today. How about that? It sound good? Good stuff. So, first and foremost, the thing we sell the most of, the Alberta breakfast. The reason why I sell so many of them is a simpler plate. We have bread, grits, potatoes, eggs, and bread, potato, eggs. Oh, breakfast meat, very important. Got to get your protein in for the day. So we have those 5 things. Everything is kind of like a choose your own adventure type of situation. The eggs are prepared to your liking. The breakfast meat is your choice of breakfast meats, which are printed on the back of the menu. Grits that's up to me. That's me. I do those. Those grits are amazing. Made with milk, cream cheese, all-purpose seasoning, which is a secret heritage blend put together by your boy. So those are great, I think. Breakfast potatoes are breakfast potatoes. And so it's just a big platter, Alberta breakfast, really inspired by, grandma gonna send you off with a full stomach to go attack the day. She wants you to do your best. She wants you to be your best. And so you're never gonna walk around with a growling stomach when you leave grandma's house. And so that's what the Alberta breakfast is about. Next is the before school. And I just thought, a lot of people, maybe not before school, but before their day, especially on the weekend, you enjoy some pancakes, some eggs, and some breakfast meat. And so that's what the before school is, just I say light. The 2 fluffy pancakes is 2 pieces of breakfast protein, and then it's 2 eggs prepared to your liking. Really great menu item. I really like those pancakes a lot. I think a lot of people are touched by those pancakes. They are big and fluffy pancakes though, so they're a nice size pancake. I wanted to do some Japanese souffle pancakes, but I couldn't pull it off. They took too long to cook. But maybe later, maybe at some point, we'll see. After that, we have the hash it out. Hash it out is a dish I've been working on for a while. It's just something that's close to my heart. I'm not big on Southwestern cooking, but I am. Somehow I ended up in that space. I really appreciate chorizo and eggs for breakfast. That's just my personal thing. A chorizo and egg, like breakfast taco or breakfast burrito, chef's kiss, amazing. But this hash it out has sweet potatoes, chorizo, onions, peppers, black beans, cilantro crema, and queso fresco. And so this is a dish I've been working on for a really long time. I say working on for a really long time, but it's just something I've always played with and I really have enjoyed over the years, either doing different forms of it or the actual dish. And I think I got it pretty much nailed down. So you can come in and tell me about that. Tell me how you felt about that. Sweet potato waffles, because you can get regular waffles anywhere, but a sweet potato waffle, I don't know. Got to come to Kitchen Laurel, try it out. We've also been toying around with doing a sweet potato topping on it, which is basically candy yams on top of that sweet potato waffle. Chef's kiss. Takes it to a whole nother level. It's a whole new thing once you do that. After that, we have biscuits and gravy. I don't play around about food. I don't play around about the size of food. I don't play around about people leaving hungry. This biscuit and gravy is a meal. 2 big fluffy biscuits topped with 2 ladles of milk gravy that's full of sausage. You don't got to look around for the sausage. The sausage gonna slap you in the face. It's made by Paradox. It's amazing. Really great food there. Really great dish. Breakfast fried rice. I've just seen people have that like meat and rice in the morning. Like sometimes grandma didn't have time to fix their real breakfast, so she'd be like, eat that pork chop, throw that rice on, eat that for breakfast. And so sometimes you hear kind of like dinner for breakfast in the morning. So that's kind of where I was thinking about that. I have a lot of leanings toward Asian cuisine, and so fried rice was right up my alley anyway. So it was just kind of a marriage of the 2 things. Grit and grind. I fought my wife on this. She obviously won. I didn't want to do a shrimp and grit, but I do a pretty good shrimp and grit. I don't like to toot my own horn, but toot. Shrimp and grits is amazing. It's life changing. I've heard people just like really rave over it. I wouldn't be saying it unless I had proof positive that it was a really good shrimp and grits. So if you're trying to have brunch, you're trying to come check it out, this is a good dish to try. The cake roll. Cake roll is one of one. You won't experience anything like this anywhere else, not that I know of. I kind of went and did some research before I did it. I had just done a sushi gig. My wife was really high on the sushi. She was like, you should do some sushi in the restaurant. And I was like, I don't want to. But I knew if I was gonna do it, it had to be something I could roll and then fry, because that way I could roll it the day before, fry them, serve them, people enjoy it. So I thought, why not dip it in pancake batter instead of tempura batter? So we make pancake batter, We dunk this sushi roll in it. The sushi roll is everything cream cheese, pork sausage, and egg. And it is amazing. And I know a lot of y'all can't have the pork. I say a lot. I know some of y'all can't have the pork sausage. I'm sorry. If I had a bigger space, then I would offer some other types of this cake roll, but it's all gonna be fried in the same fryer, so it wouldn't do you any good to try to make it with something else, because you still be eating pork because it be mixed in. So when I do get that new space, when y'all sell us out, when we can't do anything in here anymore, when we got a line down the street, we'll look to that new place, and then I'll make sure we have different variations of the cake roll. That's coming soon, y'all. That's coming soon. Cornbread salad. It's the only salad on the menu, and it is amazing. I went to a potluck one year, and they had cornbread salad. They didn't have mixed greens in it, but it was more like a 7-layer dip situation. It was crazy. And so that's why I have this on the menu. The different things, the different items all come together and make one flavor. It's black eyed peas, it's bacon, it's red onion, it's cheese blend, it's diced tomatoes, it's cornbread, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. Like, really, I can't tell you enough. This cornbread salad, like, if you want a salad, you want something hearty, it's a hearty salad. Like, it's crazy to be so hearty for a salad, but that's really good. Check that out. Also, it's the last thing on the, well, not the last thing, but it's the last thing on kind of the breakfast brunch menu, but maybe one of the best. Avocado toast. Toast because we use hash browns instead of actual bread. We top that with some guacamole, 2 eggs prepared however you like them on top. Then we top that with some homemade mole, cilantro crema, and queso fresco. Crazy, crazy. I can't keep them in stock. Like, we're selling them all the time. They're really amazing. There's really a lot of like flavor, a lot of texture. It is something to enjoy. You need to get in to try that if you haven't yet. Then now I made it to the finger food, which is the sandwiches. I love all the sandwiches, but I gotta tell you, we do more business for breakfast and lunch than we do, for breakfast and brunch than we do on the lunch side. But if I had to say a top thing, it'll probably be the Oscar, which is a fried bologna sandwich with 2 scrambled eggs. It's cheese on it. It's mustard and grape jelly on toast. And I know everybody like, oh man, I don't want mustard on mine, or I don't want jelly on mine. I'm telling you, the 2 flavors together just takes it to another level. When I was a kid, I was putting my sandwich together. This is how I was doing it. I was thinking to myself, the bologna needed the mustard, but the eggs need the jelly. And so it's like a sweet, savory play on everything. It's super cheesy. I put 2 slices of cheese on it, American cheese. Some people complain about not having cheddar, but I don't have enough people complaining about it to change it, so we're going with American. Plus, it's more true to what I grew up on. I ain't grew up on cheddar cheese. We grew up on American cheese, you know what I'm saying? So that's a great thing. Pimento grilled cheese is homemade pimento cheese, bacon jam, and shaved Brussels sprouts. Again, it's another play on this savory and sweet. Really great. It's a really great mix of flavors. It's something you wouldn't expect it that you needed, but you'll find out you need it after that. After you have it, you won't put it down. So come check that out. Explain your mistake. Explain your mistake. I like playing with words. Y'all know that by now. Sliced beef on a bagel with a fried egg that I top with the homemade chili crisp, as well as a couple of green onions. It's a great steak and egg and bagel sandwich. Just kicked up a little bit with that Asian flair. The wife really loves steak, egg, and cheese before she started leaning more vegetarian and less, red meats and whatnot. And so I just thought that'd be a good thing to put on there. For my vegetarians, I have an in the pocket, which is artichoke hearts, roasted red bell pepper, spinach, cooked in some oil, seasoned with some AP seasoning, and then we put that in a pita pocket, serve it with some Greek aioli, some chips. It's better than it sounds. The sum of the parts is crazy, off the charts. And then to finish the menu, we have red hot sausage, which is just, it's not spicy at all. I don't know why I call it red hot. It's just red. It just made me think of a hot sausage. But it's a red sausage link, Circle B, because it's Memphis, and I had Circle B's all my life. We ain't changing it now. We stick it to the Circle B's. So it's smoked sausage split, fried, scrambled eggs, cheese on toast. Just crazy. Served with some chips. On the back here, we have the a la carte menu. We had a couple things you can purchase by themselves. Always remember, in Kitchen Laurel, we don't serve any drink products. It's all tea, lemonade, unsweet tea, iced coffee, hot coffee. Coffee brought to you by Memphis Grindhouse, an amazing coffee roaster here in town. Dwayne over there in Memphis Grindhouse. Sorry about that, Dwayne. Dwayne over there in Memphis Grindhouse keeps me stocked up on those great coffee beans. I think that brings us to the end. So on Monday and Tuesday, Kitchen Laurel is closed, resting up, stocking up, getting ready for you guys and getting ready for our week. Wednesday through Saturday, we're open from 7 to 2. And then on Sunday, we're open from 10 to 2. And we can do any catering you need. Once we close, 2 o'clock, we'll come see you. Sometimes when we open, we got hands. We'll send guys out to you. So look, come through, enjoy Kitchen Laurel, treat yourself like we gonna treat you well. So come in and treat yourself. And check us out, man. We appreciate you so much.